del perreo, ahora todos quieren ser latinos. No.
These are the lyrics from Bad Bunny's El Apagón, or The Blackout, one of his most streamed songs from his latest album, Un Verano Sin Ti. In it, the Latin artist talks about Puerto Rico's power outages after Hurricane Maria decimated the island's power grid in 2017. But in one small part, he mentions the unstoppable rise of reggaeton.
La capital del perreo, ahora todos quieren ser latinos. No, ey, pero le falta sazón, batería y reggaetón. Ey.
If you're hearing that, you're like, how could you not want to move, right? It's such a universal beat. It's almost like your heartbeat.
The rise in popularity of reggaeton and other Latin beats has made Bad Bunny a global superstar. He sold out arenas, topped every music chart, and made millions of fans across the world. But that was not always the case. For years, Latin artists had to record their music in English to cross over into the American mainstream.
Guys like Tito Puente, right? They had success with the mainstream. Going into the 60s, a musician like Trini Lopez, Mexican-American folk singer, he had success. Santana came along in the 70s, but as we've seen, it was mostly crossover, where the Latinos would cross over into the mainstream.
Artists were really expected to sing songs in English, to make English language albums, going back to even Selena.
I could lose my heart
That was the norm for decades. And then streaming changed everything.
We started to see a lot more artists who the views on YouTube alone were saying that this artist doesn't need to sing in English in order to be popular.
The music video by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee, a veteran reggaeton singer, has over 8 billion views and counting. The Spanish language version of Despacito is the second most viewed YouTube video in history, and it's way ahead of the one featuring Justin Bieber. At the time, many called the reggaeton crossover a summer hit, comparing it to Acereje and other one-hit wonders. But then Bad Bunny came along.
Bad Bunny only wanted to make music in Spanish and really held on to that, and I think was really steadfast in the fact that he could reach global audiences if he was singing in Spanish. So he kept doing that, and now he's been the most streamed artist for 3 consecutive years in a row.
Streaming provided access to a whole new audience and was the key ingredient for Latin music, especially Bad Bunny, who has more than 18 billion clicks just on Spotify. But his artistic evolution, collaborations, and the things he talks about in his music, from highlighting the effects of machismo
4 de la mañana y Andrea saliendo de la perla. Muchos la critican sin conocerla.
to dating and talking about your WhatsApp status.
WhatsApp sin el retrato, no guarda mi contacto.
Topics that have placed him in the American mainstream.
With Bad Bunny's music, there's also a message and an intention behind it, and a need to empower the place where he's from.
Throughout his rise, he's been firm on one thing: to always sing in Spanish. He told El País that it's a source of pride for him.
Haciendo las cosas en nuestro idioma, controlando el mundo desde Puerto Rico.
But of course, his stage name is in English, something Puerto Ricans view as an adaptation to fit cultural norms. But more than fitting in, Bad Bunny has made trends.
This Burberry.
From wearing skirts and acrylic nails to dressing up in drag.
So, si me gusta mucho, lo voy a usar. If I like it, I'm gonna use it.
Bad Bunny continues to break gender norms.
I think there are a lot of entry points for people to become interested in his music, and then once he sort of grabs you, it's just really, really good music, and it's really fun to listen to.
One of those entry points is TikTok,
Ya, ¿verdad? Ya.
where he's become even more famous.
Ya está feliz.
In 2023, Bad Bunny will be the first Spanish-language artist to headline Coachella, and he's also nominated for Album of the Year at this year's Grammys.
Un Verano Sin Ti by Bad Bunny.
It's historical. He's the first artist who does not perform in English to get this nomination.
It's a significant moment for the music industry here in the United States. I think that he's already proven himself to the people, to music listeners.